And I am back, everybody. So, my supper went good. Gave my throat or voice a bit of a rest. And we are good to go to finish this session up. So, once this is done, I'm going to take a break and then I'm going to resume the next day or the day after that. We'll see. But we are good to go, like I said. Okay. So we discovered that. What else? Gosh, nirbit. So I did talk to the mayor off screen, just so I think I did. Keyword I think I did. I could have been entirely wrong. Yep, I did talk to him off screen instead of having to deal with all the fucking bullshit of his. Hello. Some of the other stuff I've been. When I tell you stories and all the other stuff, I remember them because I've sort of locked some of them away because they're a bit dramatic. Like when I was little, and I went to BC to visit someone that used to be family, and I say that because she's turned fucking crazy. One day we were walking along the beach, all of a sudden we hear a scream. We went in and we didn't find anybody, but I think I heard a murder, so I was like, okay then, that's not... We didn't see it, but I heard it, so I was like, okay. But now that I think about it, either I heard a murder or someone was getting fucked really hard in the ass. I don't know, it's hard to say. Let's see some other stuff. Oh yeah, some of the commercials nowadays are a lot more tamer than the ones back in my day. Like example, back in the day, you used to have the Sir McLaughlin saying, donate or adopt an animal, or they'll be euthanized. So I was like, okay, that's tame-ish. But then you go to Bryn, where it's like, you should adopt a dog. It only costs this many pounds a day or a year or whatever. Puts a gun to his head, or we'll fucking put him up. And pretty much we're saying, or we'll put a bullet in his head. So adopt the dog. So it's like, yeah, that is... it's not good. Very violent, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else there is. There's lots of stuff. There's a famous one we have, like, don't you put it in your mouth, like, that is not a good thing to say on TV. But it was back in the day where you could say whatever the fuck you want. You didn't get Karen just knowing saying, oh my god, he said don't put it in your mouth. We gotta take this down. Jesus Christ. How could people who watch, say, South Park and all this other raunchy stuff become so much, like, so fucking sensitive about every little fucking thing? That's what I want to know. It's perplexing and annoying at the same time. And people say, oh, we gotta cancel it because he doesn't show this, he doesn't do that, and you gotta be PC. You can kiss my ass about that. I'm never politically correct. Yeah, I've actually had some people saying, you can't say that, you gotta be politically correct. Why don't you kiss my fucking balls? Pretty much, I really do not give a fuck. People say, you can't call it that, you gotta call it this. Like, no, I'm gonna call it whatever the fuck I want. Because I don't listen to people who are PC or... Fuck, like, some Karens are just fucking stupid. Like, I was watching TikTok recently, and some little kid drew with chalk on a sidewalk, and Karen comes out, I was like, kids should pay attention, but they're not allowed to draw with chalk on the sidewalk, like... That's fucking bullshit that you do that to a little girl who just wants to draw on the sidewalk and you get offended by it. Like, what the fuck? Whatever. Let's see what else. Also, the Karens think they can buy online. Like, nope. They think they supposed to have a specific parking spot, and you don't do it, they can lean your car, stop you from going in there. Like, bitch, you think you can do that, you're going to be sadly mistaken. Or another one, it's like, you come in there and try to get a refund, they get offended, they start making all these noises and thinking like you're hurting them when you're not. Sometimes you're like, oh, he's hurting me, he's hitting me. Like, no, he's not, Karen, you're just over-dramatic. Or dramatizing? Yeah, or dramatizing things. And it really... it really is not fun. Because you think you can get away with all this shit and you really can't. Hey. So I don't know why some of them do that. Or they can come into, like, say you're driving and you have a... Yeah, there's specific lane thing, go back and butt in and get ahead. No, I don't know why Karens think they can do that. There's also Richards, who are pretty much the entitled dad, and they're just assholes in general. Where they go, oh, my son's the best, he can't do any wrong. No, your son or daughter was wrong, I'm right. Stuff like that is just like, what the fuck is wrong with them? So I don't know what's going on with that shit, it's just... I laugh at someone because they think, oh, you don't have anything right to do this. You don't have a right to get a refund. I own the store. Like, no, you don't, Karen. Don't see your name on the lease or the title. It's pretty much just you wanting to say something to make yourself feel more empowered. Whatever, pretty much. That's... I just laugh sometimes at the stupid shit they say. It's like, eh... I've ran to some Karens before, and they're just like, you can't reason with them. By Karens, I mean entitled parents. It's easy entitled moms. Easier to say than everything else. So I just say entitled or Karens. Let's see. What's the other things I ran to? I'm really trying to think, because I've ran, or like saying, you can't have tattoos, you're too young tattoos, you're too into drinking all this stuff. If I ever run to one saying, you're too young to drink, you shouldn't be here, you say like, you're this age, like, I haven't been that age for years, Karen, so fuck off, please. Say, you're too young tattoos, no, I'm an adult. Apparently unlike you, who act like a little kid, and start out controversy and trouble all their fucking life, it's really hard to see why. What's going on? I'm gonna open this. Root beer. Just cleanses my throat. Helps a lot. Let's see what else that I go with or have with when I was younger. I actually that's gonna show my age a lot. I actually rented the videos from Blockbuster. Yeah, there's only one Blockbuster left in the whole world, and I've rented stuff from them when they were around. So there's that. Let's see. I've dealt with one entitled kid where he tried to get me in trouble with my mom and dad. Just because... He was a spoiled little fucker who I should have punched and broken his nose. Okay, that's another thing. If you're a parent, you're saying, if someone says, did he start or did he finish it? Then my parents like, what do you mean did he start or finish it? They both fought. They learned their lesson. They should both be in timeout. Their Xbox should be taken away for 3 minutes. If you want to go outside, you gotta have pure reality. You gotta make sure you're protected from the world. Fuck off. Literally, fuck off. That is not being a parent. That is being someone who is fucking worrying too goddamn much. The thing is pretty much how I was raised. I'll say, did you start or did you finish it? That means, did I start the fight? Did I finish the fight? I've never started fights. I've always finished them. Now, people are going to say, oh, no, or Karens or whatever are going to say, no, you shouldn't start a fight or finish it. It's called fucking off. It's the right way to be raised. Like, did you start? Did you finish it? Then this is another thing. Like, kids like, oh, I don't like this. I want this and this. And I'm like, okay, I know you don't want this, but I'll make you this anyway. It's like, no! How I was raised is like, you don't like the food, you're going to starve for the fucking night. That's how I was raised, and I'm happy about it. But kids nowadays like, I don't like say, look at them, say I don't like sausage. I want macaroni and cheese or hot dogs. It's like, okay, I understand, sweetie. You don't want this, I'll make it for you. Like, no! You don't make them something else. You say, either you eat this fucking shit or you're gonna go starving for the fucking night. How I was raised, and I'm happy about it. Let's see what's another one. Oh, this is another one that really pisses me off. Okay, say I'm gonna call 911 on you when you've done nothing wrong. They just want to use that to get attention and everything else. Like, they should know about it, but they shouldn't threaten you with it. Like, I know when I never got spanked or got a licking from all that, but it was always a threat that hung in the air. My dad is like, or my dad, my mom was like, you want gonna cry? I'm gonna make you cry, or I'll give you something to cry about. Oh my God, she orgasmed! Oh!
We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
We'll go with that one.
You couldn't resist the thrill of a decrepit pub.
Yes, you couldn't. What's another thing? Oh yeah, throwing a temper tantrum saying, I want this, and they fucking cave in. And then they get it. It's like, no! Okay, I did this when I was little, but it was a different thing. Like, I wanted to get something that's like $1. That's a no. Me being the smart one, I went to my mom. He said, sure. Then it's like, you went behind my back to that. You're not going to open it until it's fucking Halloween. It's like, okay. And it worked like that. Instead of saying again right now, he said, you're going to wait for it. And I waited for it. The little thing I got my mom to get me. Stuff like that. Because nowadays they throw a temper tantrum, they steal and all that. That's another thing. Kids steal nowadays, and I was taught you never steal at all. If you did, well, okay. When I was little, I stole like twice. One time was someone had an Happy candy. It's like, it's a Happy candy. You're like, why can't I just take it and eat it, and then they don't lose anything? Apparently, I didn't see it that way. It's like, it was Happy and alright. I didn't do anything. Mom bought it for me, threw it right in the garden in front of me, and went home. It was like, okay. And another thing, this is like when I was still young enough, I didn't know better. It's first when around the time Pogs came out, there was NHL ones. We go to the store where my dad lives, because there used to be another store. They say, okay, go do whatever you want, son. I say, okay. Me and my little 5-year-old self. I think. So I go down, I go in the middle of the aisle, sit there and start opening Pogs. Parents come there and, well, my mom buys one that I was opening, and she says, you're not gonna have these. And I learned my lesson out of that. I never stole again. It's a dragon. So he's going towards that. Okay. As long as I know what way they're going. Sorry, I'm making a mental note for myself. But yeah, I said I have never out of the Pogs thing. I never stolen again. Unless I don't backtalk anyone. Probably did it a bit when I was younger, but then I was taught manners and not to backtalk. My nieces and nephew, they talk back. So I was like,
I know I'll never be the same. Shook my world so hard again. Wish I washed away my sins. He's a dead man walking, blank stare in his eyes. Should've given up on the ones I trust. Never should have been surprised when they shot him.